Hey you guys, and welcome back for another video. This time it's going to be a completely different video than what you're used to seeing on my channel. I am remodeling my floors. Yes, all by myself. I did my floors. And I must say it was a journey. This was not a week project, a month project. This took me a total of 3 months. And that's mainly because I had to pull up the old wood, dispose of that. I had to do the underlayment. Then I had to get the new flooring, which took some time. So this project is definitely not something you can do right away and it just comes out perfect. It takes time. So before I started this, I made sure I measured all 3 rooms and also the walkway. Make sure I got that measurement. Once I got that number, I added 10% to that. The reason I did that is so that I have enough wiggle room for discarded pieces or pieces that were chipped. This is the underlayment that I had to order. I'll leave that in the description box. There are so many different types of underlayment, but this one works best for me. This one adds more of like a cushion, so it's not just the concrete and then the wood. And there are so many benefits to using this underlayment. I'll put those in the description box as well. But this is where I am so far in my process.
Skeptic on the beat.
Okay, so I did want to explain a couple things. Do you all see the black pieces against the wall? Those are called spacers. With the spacers, they allow for you to be able to have enough room for the wood to be able to expand and contract, meaning when the temperature changes, that's what happens. This is the type of glue that I'm using. It is Tide Bond. I got the best one that is out there because I don't want any loose ends. What I do is I just put that in the grooves of each piece. And then you'll see me put the groove in on the other side. And just slide it into place. This tool that I'm picking up now is not a hammer, it is a mallet, and I got that in an Amazon kit, like a flooring kit, and I'll leave that in the description box. It helps to secure the pieces in the groove.
What happened to the music?
Skeptic on the beat.
So it looks like this. So for the type of wood that I'm installing, there are grooves at the top and on the side and bottom. That's so it can attach at the top, side, and bottom. But for this end, you're not really going to need any for the side because it's not connecting to anything. You just need some at the top and on the bottom. And then secure it into place. And you can always use your paper towel to clean it up. Just make sure you clean it up quickly. If it dries, it's very, very hard to get off. I'm saying this because it happened to me.
What happened to the music?
on the beat.
What happened to the music?
Okay, y'all. I realized that I've missed a lot of showing you guys what I've done. This is currently, well, that green piece isn't supposed to be here, but this is what my floors are currently looking like. I think they're coming out very, very well. Oh, look, it's Coca. This is one of the rooms. This is the other room, and it's got this couch in here because this couch is, oh, I didn't finish the end, but this couch is supposed to be in this big living room. But I feel like I've gotten very far. Let me show y'all from in the beginning. When I had my spacers, I'm gonna have to put my spacers here too, because when I try to move this and like put it in place, this keeps moving, and that's typically gonna look at my finger now. I'm telling y'all, like the blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm gonna have to put a spacer there so it won't keep sliding all around the place. So if you're typically, the first plank is gonna like slide around, and this is the first one on this row, so I had to do the same for these two, but I already removed the spacers. So I still left enough room for the expansion gap. And then look at this, y'all. I had to create a tiny little, small little piece to fit in the place. I just been, oh, well, you can kind of see the spacers still. I removed the other ones, but that's what you typically want to do before you get started. And then I know for right here, I'm going to need a transition piece. So I already ordered it online. I'll keep y'all posted about that. It's nothing special that I'm doing. I'm just laying it down. The only thing special that I did over here was I had to cut this piece. So you see how it's like smooth flowing, like I had to cut right here. Like you can see the little gap. This took me the longest. Like, I don't know if I just can't measure correctly, but this shit took me forever to get. But it's here, and I think it looks very good. Once I put these pieces, it's gonna cover, you know, any errors or mistakes. Like I said, like this little small part. So yeah, that's where I am, and I'm going to continue. My living room looks a hot ass mess, but that's okay. This is not the pillow that I sleep on. This is for my dog, Coca. But anyway, back to business. So I wanted to show y'all a little trick that I have if you don't have a ruler, measuring tape, or whatever to kind of like guide you on where to cut it. And I do use a circular saw. I'll put that in the description box. So when I do this, I do try my very best not to have to cut so many pieces, but this one just wasn't long enough, and I don't want to keep trying different pieces. So this one on my toes, y'all see my toes? I love this color. What y'all think? Anyway, so this one is clearly too long. Okay, y'all, so I have finished cutting it, and this is what I mean by making sure you don't cut the groove, because it still has to go inside of the other end that's already secure, so that it'll fit nice and snug. So I've already cut it, and now I'm just making sure that it's gonna fit. And it fits like a charm. And it still has enough for the expansion gap. Sometimes I be thinking like it's too like big, the gap. But what I do is just take the base trimmings that I'm gonna be using and just make sure it'll be enough to cover it. I do have to put some glue on it and everything to make it hold in place, but that's a little trick that I have.
What happened to the music?
So here, when I got to the end of the wall, or the end of that section, and it's just a small piece remaining where a full piece can't fit, what I'm gonna do is do the same thing I did with the Sharpie, where I'm just gonna flip the board over, draw the line on where I should cut it, and then what I did was I numbered them so that I don't have to go back in and try to size them up.
What happened to the music?
I'm about 89% done. This isn't glued. This portion right here is not glued. Oh, look at Coca. Look at her.
Skeptic on the beat.
I hope that you all enjoyed this video. This isn't a one-day project, a week project. This is something you'll have to plan in advance. But if you put in the work, I'm telling you, it will come out amazing. I was so satisfied with the results. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment down below. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.